Hey everyone, and welcome back to this explainer. Today, we are unpacking a really fascinating real-world journey. We're looking at the literal transformation of technical skills into profound social impact. It's all about moving from fear-based conditioning to a deeply heart-centered purpose. So let's dive right in and see how breaking down our own internal barriers can literally open up an entire network of possibilities to change the world.
Have you ever felt like your mind is acting like a totally overzealous security guard? You know what I mean? We often think of our intellect as our greatest asset, right? But sometimes it seriously overcorrects. Sure, it protects you from failure, from looking foolish, from getting hurt, but in doing so, it acts like a massive firewall, completely blocking out your true potential.
Section 1. Stuck behind the firewall. Okay, let's really look at this dynamic. We're tracking the profile of a professional who actually walked away from a lucrative cybersecurity career to confront their own internal roadblocks. I like to call this the guard versus the heart dynamic. On one side, we've got the mind, acting as that hypervigilant security guard. Because it was conditioned by early childhood academic struggles, whenever a challenge popped up, the mind just deployed a strategy of defensive laziness. Because, hey, you can't fail if you don't even try, right? Meanwhile, on the other side, the heart, which is naturally charismatic and absolutely craves community connection, is kept locked away in a vault.
And it all boiled down to one brutal line of internal code. I am a failure. This deeply internalized limiting belief was literally acting like malware in their operating system. Because of those early academic struggles, their inner child just completely shut down. And this wasn't just a passing negative thought. It generated a permanent defensive mechanism. Instead of confronting challenges or taking the risks needed to build a meaningful career, this malware forced a total system retreat into laziness and perceived safety.
Moving on to Section 2, Disabling the Security Guard.
50. During a deep consciousness-clearing coaching session, this person was asked to rate their emotional burden on a scale from 0 to 10. Their answer? 50. I mean, wow. This brilliantly illustrates the sheer invisible weight people carry around with them every single day. Just think about it for a second. How heavy is the invisible burden that you are bringing to work with you?
So how do you actually dismantle a level 50 burden? Well, it takes a structured approach. Step 1, identifying the origins of the fear, which were those childhood academic failures. Step 2 requires active forgiveness of both self and others. And interestingly, during this step, they experienced a sudden physical release of intense neck tension. Kind of crazy how the body holds onto that stuff. Step 3 is the final purge, intentionally letting go of the self-imposed lies, oaths, and vows they had subconsciously made just to stay safe.
The immediate result of this clearing process was absolutely profound. They felt significantly lighter and just immensely more hopeful. But, internal healing really requires external action. To rebuild the confidence that was diminished by years of corporate conditioning, they committed to breaking their daily routines. They started intentionally changing their environments to prove to their mind that it was finally safe to connect again.
Section 3, A Heart-Centered Legacy.
With that inner firewall finally down, some truly beautiful, deep motivations began to emerge. The goal wasn't just to make a paycheck anymore. It was to find profound contentment and happiness. They wanted to actually bring peace to their community. And a deeply personal driver for them was honoring their father, who had battled Parkinson's disease. Ultimately, the whole overarching mission shifted into an active pursuit to reduce global suffering.
Now, when you're tackling massive goals, like reducing global suffering, logistics can instantly trigger that inner security guard all over again. You start overthinking it. So, the coach offered a crucial piece of advice. Focus on the what, not the how. Define the ultimate legacy and impact you want to create without obsessing over the business model or implementation right away. Once you get crystal clear on the outcome, the specific solutions will naturally emerge.
Section 4, Food insecurity and connection.
Applying that what not, how philosophy, their first major legacy goal crystallized around helping vulnerable children in India. The vision is elegantly simple, connecting existing food resources with those in need. They realized, hey, I don't need to invent new food, I need to invent new connections. They wanted to use their heart-centered talent for relationships to bridge that massive gap between wasted resources and hungry people.
And this wasn't just a pipe dream either. They had a proven track record to back it all up. Through previous volunteer work using a blind friendship app, they already knew exactly how to use technology and human connection as real tools for social empowerment. They just needed the newfound confidence to scale that impact up. And our final section, AI for social good.
This brings us to their second grand vision, and it is a complete paradigm shift in how they view their technical skills. Under the old mindset, cybersecurity was essentially just corporate defense, and the end goal was traditional employment. The new mindset flips this entirely on its head. Now they're leveraging artificial intelligence to predict and combat social isolation. Instead of just seeking a job, they are offering AI governance specifically to help small and medium businesses. They literally transformed tools of corporate defense into instruments of community building. How cool is that?
So, how does this translate into the real world? Here is the concrete action plan. To build community, they committed to making 5 new connections or giving 5 compliments every single day. Simple, but effective. On the business side, they aim to help 2 to 3 clients a month with AI governance, building their reputation from a position of true expertise. And the absolute best part? They decided they will use their mind, that logical security guard, to review contracts, but they are going to follow their heart for absolutely everything else. We've seen how clearing out internalized fear can transform a defensive career into a legacy of social impact, community connection, and purposeful technology. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If you disabled your own mental security guard today, what legacy would you start building tomorrow? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope it sparked some curiosity about your own untapped potential. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll catch you next time.